Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
On third down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
At their own 26-yard line.
Laporta in motion. Goff going to open up with a throw. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. Big strides. Look at him go. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be first and goal. They've got it at the 3. So a big one there to start the drive. 71 yards.
There's a lot of factors that make this play so successful, Mike, and clearly the ability of this tight end to not only find the open space in the defense, but then after the catch to turn into a runner. That is very rare at the tight end position. We're seeing it more and more often, though, over the last couple years. And then
and he'll take it on in. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Bates, good with the extra point. And the Lions are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead.
Jack Fox, the kickoff for the Lions.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, here's Isaiah Pacheco. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. It finds the hands of Marquise Brown. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
13 yards.
They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. And the Chiefs have a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is caught. And he will score. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. His 4th TD grab of the season. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Chiefs will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff.
The Lions take over first and 10. at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. To Slav, a man in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 16 yards on the game, and a quick 1st down.
I like the call, using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
On 1st down, it's Goff. That's the 3rd-round rookie pick, Isaac to Slav.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. To Slav, a man in motion. Man in motion, heading left. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff is caught left side by St. Brown. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 1st reception of the game for St. Brown. And he gives his team a 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the
so they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Williams in motion. Goff to throw on 1st down. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Black 20. DC. Super one. That's right side and into the hands of Teslav. And he will score! Isaac Teslav. Touchdown, Detroit. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
To kick off for the Lions.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. On the ground, that is Brashard Smith. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
back-to-back, some nice runs. This one good for 11 and another first down.
Well, after the nice run to start the drive, why not go back to the well and try it again? And that's exactly what they do. Have to imagine at some point now, the defense tries to change their look.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Third and long. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Oh, a teardrop throw there off his back foot. It's complete. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
First down throw, Mahomes. This one caught at the 4. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. Moving to his right. And he's going to be swallowed up, taken down, sacked, back at the 5.
I'll tell you what, if the offensive lineman had the same level of fight and effort that the quarterback did, they wouldn't be in this situation. It's a shame because that individual effort went a long way towards extending that play, and it still ended up resulting in a sack.
Third and short. Here's Patrick. He's got it at the 3. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. Whoa, things are getting tougher. It's now third and 15. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. To the goal line and in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, KC. And Butker on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs will tie things up. We are all even at 14.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. He'll take this forward, maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. They get the rookie out of Georgia, Tate Ratledge, that time. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. Knotted at 14 on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. From the gun, it's Goff. Forced to his right. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
Hey, 76! 76! What? 180!
On second down, Goff. He's got a man all alone. That's too small. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Brings up third down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. To the outside, that's St. Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, well short of what he needed. And the punt team will come on for fourth down. Here comes Smith on the return. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. On first down, it's Mahomes. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
On the handoff, it's Smith. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Chiefs first down.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack. And it's clear why.
He'll manage only a couple. Alex Anzalone in for the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
8. From the 43, here's second and 8. Throwing from the gun, here's Patrick. Try to pitch one forward. That was an option there, but it does fall incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next. That's a skill.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. But I don't think he knows yet that this one is coming back. The task now, a really tough one. Third and very long. That's complete. Who else? It's Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. To throw is Mahomes. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
Incomplete.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
They'll run, and this is Smith. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up third and 2.
They'll try to run for it with Smith. And they've got it on the ground. The mark will come at the 13. But it's a new set of downs. First down picked up.
That's good.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on third and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Mahomes now on second down. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
On third down, Mahomes. That one, take it in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
To Slav, a man in motion. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. Here comes second and 4.
Cut. 180.
That's quickly out to Williams. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
Gain of 10 yards.
Big-time completion here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here if they're able to put a scoring drive together in the closing stages of this half.
They'll come up here, first and 10.
Cut. 20. Hold on. Check.
Goff gives it to Gibbs, and he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll work now on second and 4.
Second and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Goff. That's caught by by Gibbs. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Detroit.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. As completed is St. Brown. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome, so it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Goff. Right back to St. Brown. They connect again. And he will get into the end zone. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. They'll get across the 20, mark them down to the 23-yard line.
There's no rest to my shut it down. Whatever I get your money up. But leave what I got for money down. I'm betting the odds. YOLO!
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is hard. And he will take this one in. 77 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
The Lions take over 1st and 10. At their own 35-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Goff. He'll swing this out to Montgomery. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. This one complete. It's to Sloth. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
Lions 1st down. A gain of 9 yards. And the Lions 1st down.
Now you won! Maverick, Maverick! What's that?
To throw is Goff. deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet, but I can promise you they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
17, Tiger.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. Now a pass deep for St. Brown. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And it's going to be third down. Here's Goff. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
43, 15. Fight on these two. Let's go wide, 80.
First down throw, Mahomes. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
He's lucky this one didn't go back the other way, Mike. He got away with just a bad decision, bad throw, and defensively, you get a chance to steal a possession for your offense. You've got to capitalize and make those plays.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Yellow. Right.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Moving outside the pocket. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable, and as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Laporta in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. Look at the big guy rumble. And he will go all the way. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
Their own 25-yard line.
They'll begin this on the ground with Smith. And he'll take this past the 30. A gain of 6, mark it at the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
They'll come up now for second down and 4. Now a whistle. Looks like there was movement on the left side of that offensive line. So, from the 26-yard line, here's second and 9. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, it's Worthy. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Travel like a bomb, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, they landed in France. Basic shows out in Germany, they brought in Japan. See these rats taking it.
The Lions called their first timeout. They'll talk things over before third down. On the ground, it's Smith. Flag comes in as he's forward for about 3 yards, but we'll need to check on the call. So, after the 5 yards are walked off, they face third and long. Throwing is Mahomes. Working the right side, taken in by Rice.
So barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it looks like this is going to be a 3 and out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
Raymond going to return it. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
We go. 180. Done.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
To Slav, a man in motion. Throwing on second down. Goff to the outside. That's St. Brown. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
It's a gain of 11. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, it's Goff. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down.
Retains possession.
Good work to get the first down, and Greg, maybe good fortune that they're able to keep possession after the fumble.
And I know where his mind is, Mike. He's so focused on getting that first down, which he does a great job getting, but it can't come at the expense of protecting the ball. Now, in this case, he's very fortunate. He loses the ball, but it ends up going out of bounds. You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
It'll be out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and that gains them another first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it. Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down. To throw is Goff. That's to the big tight end, Laporta. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
First and 10. Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclone, David Montgomery. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 33, here's second down and 9.
Like 20. Hey, lift.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. His throw left side for Tasma. He's got it. And he will get into the end zone. Isaac Tasma. Touchdown, Lions. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will go up by 7.
Chiefs 28.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. On the ground, this is Hunt. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
Ryan Branch on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Yellow, yellow.
Here's a run with Hunt. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Shout out to your friends. I'm going crazy, shot. I'm in the deep end. She not innocent. She trying to go.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. He's got it! And he's into the end zone yet again. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his 3rd of the game, his 6th this year. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs will tie things up all even at 35.
Harrison Butker in a kickoff for Kansas City.
So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. The 4th quarter begins, and it's a run with Montgomery. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
8-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Now whistles here, and a penalty. I think somebody moved early up front. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7.
Hey, down. 20. 5.
Throwing, Goff. Is caught left side by St. Brown. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing here is Goff. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. 12 yards on that hookup. Good for a Lions first down.
You get in these situations, third down, tie game, fourth quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You're going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these third down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
Laporta in motion. That's caught by Slaw. And he's got another one. Isaac Slaw. Touchdown, Lions. His big night continues. His third touchdown of the game. And trouble on this extra point. It is blocked. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. The return starts from the 5. And they'll get him out of bounds, but a good return to the 30.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Now a carry for Hunt.
Kareem Hunt, the ball carrier. A game 4. It's now second and 6 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's second and 6. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to get first down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good runner. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Yellow.
Right back to him on first down. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
Gonna need a big play now. Third down and long. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Terrion Arnold.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
to throw on first down. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game, and that one, a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll drop to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
They face second down and 7.
Ric Flair.
Here's Goff. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
180! Value 1! We go, 76! 70! Maverick!
From the gun, on third down, it's gone. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Cook.
And when they needed to come up with a play the most, Mike, this defense delivers. They desperately needed to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance to go pull this one out. Now they come away with a big takeaway, and at the end of this game, they've got a shot.
Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.